Hey guys. So we'll be reading a new poem today. This one is pretty short, but it is by one of my favorite poets. And so we'll kind of read this one. It's really short, but I think that there is a lot in here to unpack. So I think you guys should just make sure that you read it multiple times. There is a lot of history and context that if you are not um, privy to, I guess, um, then it might just gloss right over you. Um, so I'll read it, and I'll just kind of give you guys a few of my thoughts about it, and we can go from there. And there are some questions that'll go along with this poem as well. Right, crossed by Hughes. My old man's a white old man, and my old mother's black. If ever I curse my white old man, I take my curses back. If ever I curse my black old mom and wish she were in hell, I'm sorry for that evil wish, and now I wish her well. My old man died in a fine big house. My mom died in a shack. I wonder where I'm gonna die, being neither white nor black. Um, so Langston Hughes was a biracial man, and so with that comes um, a lot of a lot of tension and problems when it comes to living in a world that was difficult for Langston being a black man. And so, with that being said, um, there was a difficulty in him not really fitting in either culture because he was because he wasn't white and he wasn't, I guess, fully black. And so, there was always going to be a, conflict of interest because as a mixed black man, there was a lot of, I guess in a way, there was a sort of thing that he was closer to white, and the closer that he was to being white, that proved to him to be more to an advantage because when it comes to looking at hair, if your hair is closer to you know a white textured hair, then that's looked at as a good thing. If your nose isn't like wide or broad, and if you have if his nose was like you know he didn't have a big nose, or if his um, skin was fairer, then he was more closely passing for white. And with that being said, it was more of an advantage to him, um, because he received a certain privilege. But when it comes to him being with his black family, with his mom's family, then there's a lot of there's a lot of resentment there because he didn't completely experience the same level of uh, discrimination as um, his black family. Um, I looked at it last night also, and it just the title kind of made me think of like biblically with Christ and picking up your own cross and all that kind of jazz. So I've read this multiple times. Just give it a whirl. And make sure that you go through the little PowerPoint slide that has it's maybe 6 or 7 slides that kind of talks about some of his life. And he has some other really good poems, but we aren't going to get into all of those. All right, guys, if y'all have any questions or anything, just shoot me a message. All right, bye.